Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is slightly different to my usual content, but it is still very relevant to all of my viewers. Today I will discuss one of FitMC's recent videos, which in my opinion had several problems. I'm going to recap his video for anyone that has not already seen it, but first I have to shout out the legends that are my YouTube members. They help me make higher quality content more often. If you would like to support the channel, consider looking at the benefits down below. Okay, so for the viewers that have not seen FitMC's latest videos, it was titled Minecraft is now banning griefers. In this video, FitMC tells his viewers how a group known as the Fifth Column have created a bot that scans the internet for Minecraft servers. This bot then saves all of this information along with additional information about each server like server version and some basic player data. The Fifth Column have apparently been using this information to join and grief thousands of private Minecraft servers with different hack clients to cause as much chaos as possible. Recently, they have been using this bot to target different YouTubers and Twitch streamers. They managed to find 50 different Twitch streamers in a single week and proceeded to join their private SMP servers while the streamers were live. They then griefed these servers and killed the Twitch streamers. FitMC then goes on to tell his viewers how Minecraft or Microsoft found out about these griefers and how Microsoft banned some of these players after finding their usernames in griefing montages posted to YouTube. Well, you may be thinking, good, they got banned for doing bad things. It is a lot more complicated than that. FitMC then goes on to tell his viewers how easy it is to fake screenshots and videos in Minecraft and how concerning it is that Microsoft used video proof to ban the players. Additionally, the banned players were given 3 different reasons for being banned. At first, their ban reason was listed as harassment and bullying. After sending in a ban appeal, they received a response from Microsoft saying,
"We have evidence of you using a hack client to cause harm to other players." This is huge because, first of all, it's different than their official ban reason, which was harassment. Second, it's not actually against Minecraft's EULA to use hacked clients.
And lastly, when the banned accounts tried to join on newer versions of Minecraft, their ban reason was changed to abusive language used in a directed or harmful manner, which the Fifth Column claims not to have ever done. I found this video fairly interesting, but I noticed a few problems with the video. I also had a few people asking me if they would now get banned for using a hack client, so I decided to make this video to hopefully clear a few things up. I have just spent some time reading through the Minecraft EULA and through the Minecraft Terms of Service. But before I get into my thoughts on everything, I just want to make it very clear that I am not a lawyer, so there is a chance that I am mistaken here. Though with that said, I am going to explain all of the reasoning behind my thoughts, and then you as a viewer can decide if you agree with me or not. My first issue with FitMC's video is the fact that he makes it sound surprising and concerning that the players in question were banned even though they did not break the game's rules. This should not be surprising. As to my knowledge, almost all software companies that license access to their products or services reserve the right to revoke access from anyone without needing a specific reason to do so. This is normally outlined in the software's EULA or TOS. In this case, Microsoft's Terms of Service clearly state the following: you or we may cancel your Mojang account at any time or access to Minecraft.net, Mojang.com, or any Mojang game titles using a Microsoft account. Keep in mind that this is not a new addition to the Minecraft's TOS. I found this variation of the TOS dating all the way back to October 2015. So while some may find these bans surprising or concerning, I personally don't think anything has changed. Microsoft has had the power to ban players as they please for a very long time. So FitMC's statement about Minecraft possibly breaking their own EULA is not true and does not make much sense.
The reason these bans are causing an uproar is because some are claiming that the griefers haven't actually broken Minecraft's rules, and that by banning them, Mojang is potentially violating their own EULA.
As far as I understand it, an EULA is an agreement between the user of a software and the software owner. This would mean that the only way to break the EULA would be to use the software in a way that breaks the EULA. So if Microsoft played Minecraft in a way that broke the EULA, they would indeed be breaking their own EULA. But in this situation, they are not using their software, or I guess playing Minecraft, and have not broken their own EULA. With that said, if Microsoft did not have the section in their TOS stating that they can terminate accounts as they like without reason, then they could have broken their own TOS when they banned the griefers. But this is clearly not the case. The second problem with this video comes when FitMC talks about the different ban reasons the players received, specifically when the players requested a ban appeal. While I agree that receiving 3 different ban reasons is strange and confusing, I think FitMC's focus in this situation was misplaced. After reading the following sentence, "We have evidence of you using a hacked client to harm other players," FitMC seems to focus on the words hacked client, and goes on to tell us how using a hacked client does not actually break the game's EULA. And while this is true, I don't personally think that the focus of the response was necessarily hacked clients. I will admit I am going into speculation here, as there is no way to know what the support team at Microsoft was thinking when they wrote their response. However, I personally believe that this message is more focused on the harm caused. While harm is not mentioned anywhere in the Minecraft rules, TOS or EULA, I am fairly sure it would fall under bullying and harassment. This, in my opinion, would make more sense. Microsoft made this whole situation more complicated than it needed to be by providing 3 different ban reasons and using words like harm instead of harassment. And again, I may be wrong here, but I do think my opinion is further supported by the third problem with Fit's video. After stating that using a hacked client does not break Minecraft's EULA, FitMC goes on to quote the EULA saying,
"The only part of the rules that even mentions them is this part, which reads, 'We'd appreciate it if you didn't use mods for griefing. Hacked versions or modded versions of the game client or server software are not okay to distribute.'" So distributing hacked clients is against the rules, but actually using them is not. They simply suggest that you not use them to grief or cause chaos.
I believe that this is one of the biggest errors in FitMC's video. While his explanation here may have sounded accurate, I can say with a very high certainty that it is not. Things are going to get a little confusing here, so let's first clarify a few concepts to make the explanation easier to understand. Keep in mind this is a somewhat simplified explanation. In the world of computers, a client is a program that communicates with a server. In the context of Minecraft, the program that you run on your computer to play the game is the client. When you open the Minecraft launcher and click play, you are essentially starting a client. Microsoft and game mod developers often refer to this as the game client, which refers to the running version of the game. Additionally, you might have heard about hacked clients like Future Client or Meteor Client. These are not really hacked, nor are they really clients. Instead, these are mods for Minecraft that provide certain advantages within the game. Although these mods are often called hacked clients, this term is inaccurate. A more appropriate name would be player utility mods, but this is not as catchy. Keeping this in mind, let's take another look at the EULA. You may not distribute any modded version of our game or software, and we'd appreciate it if you didn't use mods for griefing. Basically, mods are okay to distribute, hacked versions or modded versions of the game client or server software are not okay to distribute. As you may have noticed now, when they say hacked versions or modded versions of the game client or server software, they are not talking about hacked clients like Future Client or Meteor Client. Instead, they are referring to the game client and server software. Microsoft is making it clear to developers that they cannot distribute any code written by Microsoft within their own work. In simpler terms, you are allowed to create mods, launchers, and server software for Minecraft, provided that your custom software does not include any code that belongs to Microsoft. So now, with a better understanding of the EULA, I contacted Orsond, one of the fifth column leaders. He ended up giving me access to Project Copenhagen, which helped with the production of this video. I asked Orsond if he or other members of the fifth column used any mods that had Minecraft's code within them, and he confirmed that none of the mods they used contained any code from Microsoft. So as far as I know, none of the fifth column members actually broke the Minecraft EULA. Though, as mentioned earlier in the video, Microsoft reserves the right to terminate any account they want to, as stated in the Minecraft's TOS. With all of this in mind, what FitMC says in this clip is completely inaccurate.
This has interesting ramifications for the modding community because hacked clients and modded clients are often indistinguishable from each other.
And while this is all technically true, it is not really relevant to the situation once you understand the EULA. Okay, so now that I have spoken about some of the errors made within FitMC's video, I'd like to share some of my own personal thoughts on the whole situation. To start, I do think that the bans were justified. I actually saw a comment on FitMC's video that perfectly sums up how I feel about the situation. Scanning the World Wide Web for vulnerable, amateur-hosted Minecraft servers for the sole purpose of effortlessly griefing, using as many hack clients and nuke mods to ease the job without any soul behind it is just punching down at the most innocent of people. It's outright deplorable, and I believe they deserve their 12-viewer ban. While some of the fifth column members may argue that they only grief servers with racist or bad content on them, I don't think random, regular Minecraft players should assume the responsibility of dealing with the bad content. Additionally, I'd ask about all of the innocent Twitch streamers who got griefed while live streaming. As far as I know, these players were not being racist or creating bad content in game. I have also heard people arguing that it is the server owner's fault for not whitelisting their servers, but I don't think it is fair to shift the blame to the victim in this scenario. Rather than shifting the blame to the victim, I think Microsoft should focus on preventing the problem in the first place by enforcing whitelisting by default. After editing this video, there was a somewhat interesting update to this whole story, so I decided to quickly record this and add it in. Apparently Microsoft has banned another 2 accounts for joining servers, but unlike the previous accounts, these accounts did not belong to griefers. One of the accounts was joining servers and telling people to whitelist their servers, while the other one was gathering information on different Minecraft servers. There may actually have been more account bans, I'm not entirely sure. There's not a huge amount of information on these accounts or their bans. I did see a discussion in the fifth column Discord server. A user by the name of Logic said it would seem they're checking the auth server for the accounts that are joining a ton of unique servers in a short period of time. So even though these accounts were not griefers, Microsoft seems to have banned the accounts on the assumption that they were griefers after seeing the accounts join hundreds of random servers in a short period of time. I'm not really sure what to make of this information, but I thought it was interesting and needed to be added to this video. In conclusion, I think FitMC made a few mistakes in his video. The first problem, in my opinion, was when he made it sound surprising and concerning that the players had been banned, when a quick Google search shows that Microsoft has had the right to do this since October 2015. The second problem, I admit, is fairly speculative, but I do think that FitMC made the focus on the wrong topics. Instead of focusing on the words hack client, I think he should have focused more on the whole message. I also do think that my thoughts here are further supported by the third and biggest mistake within FitMC's video. Speaking of which, the third problem in the video was when FitMC reads the Minecraft EULA and explains what it means without understanding himself what it actually meant. With all of this in mind, FitMC did make a few valid points in his video. He mentioned that some of the players were banned from videos posted to YouTube. He then went on to say how easy it is to fake Minecraft videos and screenshots, and I do fully agree with him here. I think this is quite concerning. He also went on to explain how player utility mods, aka hack clients, are almost indistinguishable from regular mods. And while this doesn't make much sense in the context of his video, once you understand the EULA, it is something worth considering to all of the people who sent me messages asking if they were going to be banned for using a player utility mod. With them being nearly indistinguishable from regular mods, I don't think using a player utility mod will ever be a bannable offense, assuming you aren't using it in a harmful way on servers that do not allow it. Anyways, I hope this video was informative and entertaining. If you are still watching, I am sure you enjoyed the video, so please consider leaving a like and maybe even consider subscribing to support the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. It has been your boy KiLAB. Peace in the Middle East.